Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am filming on my phone because my camera is not charged and I don't have time to charge it because I have to go to work in a half hour, but Harper is sleeping. We just got back from her class, so I'm going to take advantage because I haven't done a video in a super long time. I just had a snack and I'm drinking, let me know if you guys have had these. It's a bubbly sparkling water. It's cherry. I kind of like them. They have no calories. They have nothing. I don't even know what's in here. No calories, no sweeteners. Cherry flavor with other natural flavors. Anyways, it's pretty good. I also just got my hair done by my best friend Bree. Thank you, Lord, because it was bad. But we only do it every once in a while, and I probably won't get it done again until this baby is about to come out. So, update. Actually, we just had our 20-week appointment last week and ultrasound. You guys, that did not go as any pregnant woman would want it to. Also, I'm not wearing my nose ring and I feel naked and I keep like looking for it because I always wear a hoop and I want to like move it, but I can't because it's not there. So let me just tell you a little bit about my appointment. So we go to the ultrasound and I brought my sister. I get really anxious going to the doctor. For those of you who don't know, I have severe anxiety. Like, I'm medicated. That sounds so bad. But I have very, very, very severe health anxiety, like specifically health. Like, I literally like freak out and like do not even like calling the doctor to make appointments, much less going. I don't even like going for my kids. It's just, I know I have to do it. So obviously we do it. But I brought my sister. My best friend came over and hung out with my kids because Harper was not feeling good that day. So she came over to watch him. And luckily we didn't have work, school, or anything. So she came over to watch my kids. And my sister came over and then we drove to the doctor. And then my husband met me there. And, okay, I'm getting off track. I was already in the appointment. But, so we go to the ultrasound. And she's like, do you want to know the gender today? And I was like, well, we found out from a blood test I think we found out at 10 weeks that it's a boy. And she's like, okay. And I was like, yeah, my husband's like really wanting to make sure because he didn't trust the blood test to begin with. And I told you guys all this already, that we did the blood test and stuff. But, so she does all of the stuff she has to do. My child was moving like crazy in my belly and she couldn't get good, I don't know if it was pictures or like, yeah, pictures of the heart or whatever, because he was moving too much. But everything else we got back was normal. But the other thing she could not tell is, of course, the gender. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, you guys, I've had a gut feeling. I've had a gut feeling from day one that this is a boy. I have all the symptoms I had with Kate. I don't have any of the symptoms I had with Harper at all. So this is just so weird to me. He would not spread his legs, and so she could basically just see from like up or like down, not like between. So I don't know. We have to go back, and I was thinking like, okay, we'll go back. We couldn't just go back for the gender. So not luckily, because I would like to know that everything is good with their heart. But luckily, not luckily, whatever. But anyways, point is, we get to go back because of that. So we have another chance to see if this is really a boy. But you guys should have seen Phil's face when they said that. He was like, this has got to be a joke. Because the one thing he wanted to know is just like double check, make sure it's a boy. Literally though, I know this sounds bad, like saying all this, but we don't care if it's a boy or a girl. Like, we do not care. As long as the baby's healthy, which we found out that he or she or whatever is healthy, that is all that we care about. Really, it really is. But you just want to know, you know, I feel like I can't prepare now because, I mean, most things are gender neutral anyways, but really, I don't know. There is boy outfits and there is girl outfits or whatever, and that's just, like, I'm not gonna put my boy in pink. I'm just not when they're a baby, because you can hardly tell if they're boys or girls anyways for the first however many months. So the point is, I just want to know so I can prepare. Literally, the only thing that we like need still is like a bouncer, and then like we have a bunch of clothes. But the thing is, like, if it's not Harper's clothes when she was little, honestly, were mostly all like girly clothes. But the things that weren't, the things that were more neutral, we kept. But I wanted to get rid of the other things, just donate them or whatever, if it is a boy, because I just feel like that's the best thing to do. Then keep clothes around. And so really, I mean, we have a crib. Cribs are neutral. Don't need to whatever. The kids are going to share a room. We already have their closet figured out, which I should update you on. So I might show you that later, but Harper's in there sleeping right now, so I can't. But I just want to know so I can prepare more, because I don't know, you guys. I don't like the unknown, and this is like stressing me. So I'm thinking, okay, they'll call us and we'll get to go back in like a couple weeks or a week, you know, or this week, because this was last week. So I get the email from my doctor, and I like rush home quick to look at it before I go to my other job the other day. And I was like, okay, like this is it. She's gonna say like we get to schedule it again. And I look at the email and it says, I'll schedule you another ultrasound for a month. And I was like, a month? Oh my God, it's another month. I'm not knowing. And they tell you to prepare early, and I want to prepare early. I want to feel super, super, super prepared for this baby, because I'm not going to be working for a little bit after we have a baby. And right now I'm making a significant amount of money to help out with our family, working my 2 jobs. Not as much as my husband, obviously, but we're not paying for daycare because I get to bring my kids to work, which is great, which Caden's in school, so it doesn't really, not him, but Harper. And I'm not going to be working, and we're going to be like way like more stressed about money when I'm not. So I'd rather prepare sooner. And you never know what's going to go wrong. You never know. Like pregnancy is always different. Recovery is different. Like technically with my job, my bus driving job, I could go back 2 weeks after I have this child if I really wanted to. But I know my body, and I know that my body does not do well with recovery, like mentally. I'm usually okay physically, not with Caden, because I had both a natural birth, not natural, but like both vaginal and C-section, which I think I've talked about before, but it was a long birth, and ended up having emergency C-section with him. And so I had a scheduled one with Harper, and that went a little bit better because I wasn't recovering from both. But I think I do okay. Like obviously I am tired and exhausted and all of that, but mentally I'm very just not there. I'm very anxious, as I've said. So like when I'm hormonal and postpartum, I'm extra anxious. So I'm super nervous about that, and I'm just preparing to like not work for a while. And then in the summers, I don't work at my main source of income job anyways. So we're due in March. So that's, you know, you add the 12 weeks of maternity leave, which I don't get from my jobs paid anyways. And then we're in summer, and that's when I don't work my main job, like I just said anyway. So I'm just preparing for Phil to be the only source of income for a little bit. Prepare and get everything we need for this child right now. So I want to know what it is. But I just feel like I want to name this child. I want to like, I don't know. I want to name this child because I want to start calling. We thank him by his name. And I don't know. So if you guys have gone through this, please let me know, because I've heard the blood tests are more accurate, but I just like, she couldn't find, like from any of the angles that she could see, she couldn't find a scrotum, which she said she should have seen. I don't know. I just want to know if anybody else has experienced this, because I'm like trying to look it up, but I can't tell like what people mean by what they're saying. And I like am looking at ultrasound pictures, like what is it supposed to look like if it's a boy, what is it supposed to look like if it's a girl? And there's so many like myths out there, but I'm telling you guys, like I'll even look up like what like myths about boy, girl, and we'll see if I have one or the other. Okay, so myth number 1 that I found is carrying low, which I definitely feel like personally I am. I don't know, I'll show you guys my belly. At the end, I am wearing high-waisted pants right now, and they like tuck me in because they're leggings, but I personally think that it is. So that would be boy. But again, it's all myth. And then the second one is rhythm of the heart. So if the baby's heartbeat is faster than 140 beats per minute, it's a girl, which this baby is like exactly at 140 beats per minute. So I don't know. That's hard too. But again, then after that, it says a study showed no gender-related differences. So this is all myths. Swinging on hair. Hang your wedding ring from a string, which I have done. And that said boy. So again, I don't know. The Drano test, there's some Drano in your urine. If the mixture turns green, it's a boy. I don't know if we have Drano, but I might have to try that. What's the next one? But again, these are all myths, so I don't know. Sweet tooth. A pregnant woman who craves sweets is having a boy. If she craves sour food, she's having a girl. I don't know. I literally have been craving baked potatoes and green beans with lemon pepper. So it says if you have morning sickness all day, it's a girl. And this one says it actually might have some truth to it. I honestly didn't have that with Harper either. I did throw up a couple times with her, but it was always like in the middle of the day, and there was really no reason for it. But I haven't really had any sickness with this baby. I like probably maybe for like 2 weeks, from like 6 weeks to 8 maybe ish, or 10, I don't know. Somewhere in like the first trimester, I didn't get sick. I got just, if I didn't eat every like 5 minutes, like a little snack, I didn't want big meals, but if I didn't eat like every 5 minutes, I started to just feel like icky, like my stomach felt like I was gonna, I don't know how to explain it though. It was just like, it felt off. Like it felt like I was just hungry. Like I was so hungry that I almost wanted to puke, but I wasn't feeling like throwing up. I don't know. Anyways, let's see if there's any more. Look at the calendar, the Chinese calendar. I think the Chinese calendar on this one said boy. Let me look, but I have to go to the bathroom quick. Okay, so the one I just found, I went down to where it says 24, and I went over to, I think we conceived in, was it June? The end of June or July? I don't know. But June says girl and July says boy. But I swear I have seen one where June said boy. So I don't know. Let me look at another one quick. 24. Yeah, this one says June 24 boy. So I don't know. I don't know, you guys. So that's one. It says many pregnant women swear by it. But it says there is not necessarily modern science to it. But also, I checked it with for my other 2 kids, not like during, but like after, to see, and they were right for both of them. And then it says the accurate way is to have an ultrasound. And we obviously did that, and we don't know yet. So that's basically the update. I will also say, symptom-wise, all that I've had this second trimester so far is still fatigue, like terrible fatigue. So that's super fun. I am asleep by 8 p.m. every single night, even on the weekends. I don't see the 9 o'clock hour hardly ever. It's ridiculous. I feel so bad because I feel like I never get time with my lovely husband. So that's about the only symptom I think that I've had that I can think of. And then obviously like a growing belly. I've been feeling, I always want to say him because I'm so used to it, but I've been feeling the baby move since about 13 weeks, just the flutters, but now they're like kicks where you can like see them from the outside of my belly, and Phil can feel it from the outside of my belly now. So that's super fun. That's been happening in the last week. We are at week 21 now, halfway through, I believe. So that's my update for now. I hope that I come back with a better update and with knowing 100% the gender next time. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. But I should probably show you my belly first. So I don't want to, like, my window looking into like my neighbors, the front of their house is like right there, so I don't want to stand up. But let's see if I can not make this super awkward. So this is from the front. This is obviously where my pants were, but my belly button's starting to stick out more. Phil says it won't be long till it's poking. But this is from the side. This has been the worst for me. Like, this back fat is just like ridiculous. But I don't feel super huge from the front yet. From the side, I mean. Literally, I have been told multiple times. Like, I've been asked at work, at my second job where I work like at a daycare, in the middle of the day at a gym, I was talking to one of my friends there, and she's like, do you guys want any more kids? I'm like, well, after this one, probably not. And she's like, what do you mean this one? And I was like, I'm pregnant, I'm due in March. And this was literally last week. And she's like, no, you're not. I was like, I really am. I am over halfway done. So people just, I don't know. I don't understand why I don't feel as huge this time yet. I mean, we're only halfway done, but I get whale sized at the end. Like, I get asked if I'm having triplets every single time I'm pregnant with children at the end of my pregnancy because I get so big and I have big babies. They were both my kids were 8 pounds, 6 ounces and 19 3/4 inches long. Like, how crazy is that? They both were. Feels like if this one is the same way, I'm going to freak out. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, that's basically, again, that's basically it. I'm not wearing like tight things out in public because it's Minnesota here. It's cold. So I'm not by any means like showing it off. I definitely think that I can tell, like, my pants don't fit right. I don't want to wear jeans anymore because they don't feel right, and it hurts my belly when anything like really tight is on it. So yeah, other than that, like, basically I don't just go around telling people that I'm having a baby, and a lot of people I work with at both my jobs don't really know, but that's just how it is. I'm just gonna embrace the fact that all my friends are like, you just don't even look that pregnant yet. And I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I have eaten so bad with this baby because I don't really have a reason. But I have been really good at my workouts. I've been still working out 6 times a week. So I feel pretty good about that, although most of them are 20 to 30 minutes long. But again, I'm sitting here rambling and I have to go pack snacks and go to work. So again, thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.